All right, we're back with one of my favorite standard decks right now. Esper Pixie is one of the very best decks in standard. Been crushing recently in all sorts of tournaments. I played it myself in an RCQ this past weekend and went to the semi-finals. I was undefeated in the Swiss, got to the semi-finals before picking up my first loss. And it felt very, very strong. Of course, Esper Pixie is all built around bouncing your stuff. You have Pixie, Fear of Isolation, and Town ain't big enough. And even Kaito, to an extent, that return your things to hand. And then you have Hopeless Nightmare, Talent, Nowhere to Run. That when you replay them, you get value off them. So you just get to bounce them and replay them over and over and over. We have Scavenger that's triggering off all these enchantments coming back in. Really sweet deck. It's gained some cool tools from the new set, of course. We've got a Momentum Breaker as an improvement over the artifact that the deck played before that made your opponent sacrifice. We have Spell Pierce in the sideboard. Really, really nice addition in a lot of your tougher matchups. And Grim Bauble, we're even playing one main deck. It's such a nice card against Gruul Mice. So good at killing, Manifold Mouse, sniping down your opponent's turn 1 Heartfire hero, just really dealing with the early threats like you want to be doing. Of note in this list, we're playing Overlord of the Balemurk. This card has been really, really impressive for me. I've been very pleased with it. It's just, it lets you justify playing 24 lands, which I really enjoy, because you just have more consistent mana that way. It also lets you, have this like mid-range threat in the mid-game. It lets you return your Kaito from the yard, which you can't do with Defiled Crypt. You can loop it with Pixie and Isolation. And worst case scenario, it's just an enchantment that like triggers your Scavengers, Nice thing to pick up of your Pixies. Just makes the deck more consistent. Really, really nice. Let's give this deck a spin and see how it performs on the ladder for us. The red Enduring Creature in play. That's like the single scenario I can see it making a difference. You have a haste effect. You get to attack with your Kaito when you play him. Even if there's an authority in play. I don't know. I think both those things are true, Civ. I kind of think both those. I think both Otters both beats Xur and is like honestly not a very good deck. As much as it pains me to admit it. Oh, they're on this version. This version is so much scarier. Okay, well. Get down our Otter, I suppose. I guess I should just keep hold of this Shoot the Sheriff. And then we can Nightmare them next time. Rest in peace, Otters. You'll be missed. February 2025 is a very generous boundary on that, Jarvis. Good to see you, Jarvis. Hope you're doing well. Alright, please do not cast the card Questing Druid. That would be exceptionally bad for me. Okay, that's a ley line. It's possible I'm meant to be attacking them more. Maybe I'm too scared. I literally have a removal spell open. What am I doing? They have 2 cards in hand. For some reason, playing against Cacophony Scamp just puts like the fear in me. And I start forgetting that I'm allowed to attack my opponent. Why is Otters not good? I mean, for starters, it's unfavored into the 2 best decks, Gruul and Esper, which is awkward. That certainly doesn't help matters. Yeah, that's kind of most of it. I think Alters is a fine deck, if not for the fact that the two best decks are like its actual worst matchups. Everything else about the deck is fine. It's a pretty big downside when you just lose to the good decks, you know? How many things do I want to board in? Like, Spell Pierce is pretty good, right? Destroyable's fine. Pest Control's kind of fine. Everything else has become so much better around it. Yeah, I kind of agree with that, yeah. Pixie stole the good cards. Maybe I can trim some Scavengers, I don't know. Scavenger's good against Gruul, but like normal Gruul. Probably worse against Cacophony Scamp. I kind of want to do some truly unhinged boarding and just try taking out all these Scavengers. You think that's very hinged? Yeah. I think it's kind of nice, but I don't know if they have enough 1-drops for Pest Control, but like Destroy Evil could be fine. I'm unsure. Pest Control hurts us is the thing as well. Pest Control's mainly just for the mirror and convoke, but it could maybe be fine here. I'm probably just meant to have a second Destroy Evil. Oh my god, if this had a black source. Insidious Roots? Oh my god, Jarvis. Yeah, that checks out. Messed up. Well, this hand is both much worse and also certainly a keep. Oh, the Kix's command is back. That's nice. I guess this is fine. We're just going to shred their entire hand, right? Dreams of Steel and Oil. Yeah, I want to try out that card. It seems nice against Zur, and Zur's a pretty spooky matchup. This isn't Roots. We played Roots earlier. We have to play good decks at some point. I'm not allowed to exclusively lose with Roots a lot. I have to play good decks at some point in this stream. I could attack them. I kind of want to be on defense at the moment. Oh my god, the level up. Yeah, that's pretty rude. Yeah, the Dreams of Steel and Oil will be for Oculus as well. Yeah, which is, I think Oculus is reasonable against Pixie, so the help is nice there. We have an answer for Monstrous Rage. I don't know. This could be worse for me. Oh. Please no second one. Gearhulk Cage. That deck seems really nice, and I want to play it on stream soon. The previous version of Green-White Cage I thought was not a very good deck, but Gearhulk is a phenomenal addition. Very, very compelling card. This is fine. It's like a little mopey, but Otter's Integral is a 90-50 matchup. Incredible. Them growing the free is actually really bad for me, right? It makes this Gix's command not have text. I guess I'm just gonna die. They just look like normal Gruul this game, except with Turn Inside Out in that deck. Maybe I should be boarding more like their normal Gruul and not having these awful Pest Controls in my deck. I don't know. Yeah, they had Leyline game 1. Just can't even do that, right? Alright, I'm just gonna bounce this so we get info on what it is. You don't lie, Leyline nonsense whatsoever. I feel like whenever I play against the Leyline deck, I'm way more terrified, but I don't know if that's just me being silly. Because obviously it does a lot worse in tournaments, and it feels a lot worse when I play it. So, I don't know. Who could say, really? Yeah, it's scarier, but it loses more. Yeah, that checks out. Well, the play Scavenger is probably pretty reasonable. I don't know. Yeah, that makes sense. They bought out the ley lines. It does check out. Only 23 more months to a year. Thank you, Kate, for 77% of a year of support. I appreciate each and every percentage point of support. I don't know. It's the silly leyline stuff spooks me, but maybe this is fine. This hand's great. Turn 1 Otter into a million removal spells. Hope they don't have the Paw Patch, of course. And the Innkeepers, interesting. Innkeepers is pretty good against Nowhere to Run potentially, but I guess we'll see. Fire off the Hopeless, hold open the town. Town can bounce the creature they try and grow if we want, or we can just anoint it and bounce 2 of our things instead, which is pretty appealing as well. Regardless, I'm feeling quite good about our position at the moment. And they mill a Lithomantic Barrage and they play a Heartfire Hero, okay. Just exile this Heartfire, get it out the way. If I town now, I can fire up another Nightmare and really just run them out of stuff. We don't really want to bounce the talent because we're already like pinched on blue mana anyway. So I guess this is pretty reasonable, right? This Otter token is going to go the distance. They have 2 cards left in hand. Presumably one of them is going to be a creature. It's the good one. We get to kill both though. This is actually fine. We can go Nowhere to Run. Kill this Wabbit. Town ain't big enough. The Wabbit and the Hopeless Nightmare, maybe? Then put them to 3 life here. We have 1 card left. I think that's a pretty good one, but yeah, like our worst case scenario is we just get back to Tabi, which is still pretty good, right? What are they going to do about that? Gets back a Nowhere and a Hopeless if we want. Although the Nowhere doesn't kill the mouse. The problem. Yeah, this mouse could deal a lot of damage here if they have a Monstrous Rage as one of their final cards. Okay. All right, we go to 2, and then we kill them because we've taken no damage this game. Amazing, amazing. Ooh, that was terrifying, but we sure did get there. This hand technically doesn't do very much. If it draws a single enchantment, it's so broken. Am I allowed to keep this? Probably not. Single enchantment and this hand is cracked, but I'm probably meant to mulligan. I feel like that's the sort of hand that when people keep it against me, I'm so happy. The Ice Frog. I'm not familiar with Ice Frog. Certainly could be the Ice Frog though. Opponent is scooping. Okay. Interesting. They didn't like the hand they kept or something. Mulligan. Keep. I don't actually know what cards are good against them, but hard to imagine this hand is too bad. Oh, the lead dev for Dota, etc. Interesting. Oh, they have the shock for our Otter. Not gonna do it though. Or it could be a Monstrous Rage, I guess. Damn. Wish I kept that Grim Bauble right now, huh? Grim Bauble would be so broken. I say just momentum break at them. Maybe I just get some more pressure going instead. Maybe I just don't care about my picnic. Meh. Been a minute since I've seen a picnic run out. Ooh, this card's nice. Develop some stuff. Oh, they're gonna get a 4/4 next turn. I should probably just kill this, I guess. Before that happens. Okay, that's a slick shot. That's the most terrifying possible card. Is my untapped plugin down? It should be up. It is running on my end, at least. I have so many cards. I kind of just want to play this as a 1-mana 2/3 flyer. And pick up a land. Sounds kind of reasonable. And then we play the Pixie and pick up nowhere to run, probably. since we already have plenty of trinkets in hand. Want a removal spell back. Thank you everyone for watching today. Tons and tons of viewers. Really nice to see. If you're enjoying the stream, please make sure to follow. I stream standard on Arena Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, 4 days a week, generally around this time. I also have a YouTube channel. My editor does an amazing job of uploading VODs there, so if you want to check out some of my old content, a lot of it up there. And I offer coaching. I'm a former Pro Tour champion and a 3-time Pro Tour top 4 competitor, among a bunch of other achievements. I like to think I'm pretty good at this game and pretty good at teaching about it. So if you're interested in that, reach out about coaching. All the info's in chat for that as well. Good to have you all here. The land is nice. Even if it's a tap land, it's still good to see. I guess we can just go ahead and kill the Slick Shot whilst it's safe to, since I'm going to be doing it anyway, and I get the prowess trigger that way as well. Maybe they're so unlikely to kill me with just like 1 card plus a top deck though. Like maybe I was just meant to develop a second talent and Hopeless Nightmare and like cross my fingers I can kill next turn. Might have been reasonable. Scavenger, okay. Well, hey, my Scavenger. Play my Hopeless Nightmare, try and get rid of a card here. What do we end up hitting? Sniper Monstrous Rage. Oh my god, so the other card is better than Monstrous Rage. Interesting. Get in for 4. Wanted to make this a 2/2 so it doesn't like die to the Scampers easily. Also maybe block into a Monstrous Rage if we wanted. Maybe do want to do that. Means we lose more valuable stuff into most other things, but Monstrous Rage is the only card that really matters. Oh, and a +3, I guess a +3/+0 would have exactly killed me there. But now I can gain life off Momentum Breaker, so it looks like we're doing okay. Oh yeah, I call over judges all the time in games of Magic. Honestly, like my attitude is that if you aren't sure about something, you should just call a judge. It's better than like, you know, trying to make assumptions or figure things out on your own. Like they're there to assist with the rules and with the game state, right? I think it's just a good practice to get in, just to call judges. Like, even if I'm 95% sure on how a rules interaction works, there's no harm in just calling a judge, right? You might as well just do it. I think Pixies are going to be the most popular deck. And Gruul is going to be second most popular deck. As much as that's the most boring answer I could give. Honestly, maybe Blue-Black's the second most popular deck. People really like that deck for some reason. I don't think it's that good, but... maybe Blue-Black's the second most popular. And then Gruul. I don't really know much beyond that. But it seems obvious that those are going to be the 2 big ones, right? The 3 big ones, right? They're just the clearly good decks. Any breakout decks will just be a smaller portion of the meta game, even if, you know, they're fairly popular. Okay, well, unfortunately, this hand has literally half the cards in our deck that we don't want to see against our opponent's deck. So probably gonna lose this one. Oh my god, Maze my turn. Yeah, this is like 100% over. It'd be exceptionally hard to ever win this game. Judge involvement in like 30 to 50% of rounds. And yeah, if that's what you need, that's reasonable, right? It's better than not calling them. Okay. You wanted the judge on a Ritter a few times. There has been like, there was one moment during a qualifier weekend where I wish there was a judge. Wish there was a judge on Arena. This is actually comical. Oh my god. We have one removal spell left in our deck against the deck with no removal targets. Blue-white control. Oh, they're banned? What? I assume they were caretakers because they have laydown arms. Now I'm just like not really sure what's going on. Other than Maze Mind terms. Apparently Maze Mind terms are going on. Oh my god, I want to scream. We drew actual all 6 removal spells. I'm so upset right now. Oh my god. What is their deck? This is so crazy. Oh, they must be... No, they can't be playing the green-white Gearhulk in that deck, right? I'm so confused. Regardless, I'm excited to board in Spell Pierce, I'll say that much. Why not? How do they ever cast the green-white Gearhulk? Maybe sent. Stark Breach decklist public anywhere? Oh, I've not played that yet. So I don't, unfortunately, Mia. Do I just bauble to scry? I mean, maybe I was meant to. For the next couple of minutes, I'm just on an info scout. I just want to figure out what on earth they're doing in their deck. You know? I don't expect to win this, but... Convoke at the PT. Convoke's pretty nice. It'll probably be like 4% of the matter. If I had to guess. Yeah, Convoke's stronger now as well. It is. It certainly is. Alright, well, break some momentum. Goodbye, laydown arms. It's so wild to me, the 3 color all basics that's going on. When this dies, you gain 3 life and draw a card. Or gain 1 life and draw. What is this card? This is crazy. When this dies, you gain 1 life and draw a card. When this exiled from the battlefield while you're activating a craft ability, you gain 1 life and draw a card. What are they? Oh, do they have the stupid Enigma draw? How's the running going? It's going nowhere. It's going nowhere fast. It doesn't craft jewel. Oh, that's a good point. Drop bauble. Nah, it's fine. Wow, they upped my speed. Incredible. I guess I'm just gonna kill this fish. Well, like these are doing much else. Can't see. Wait to see what they actually do. Same. Agree. Oh, Artifact Pod. Interesting. I've not seen that card yet, I think. There's so many fish. I don't have the ninja. Do I have the ninja land in my like atrocious 3-color mana base? I do not, in fact. Technically, I could keep playing this out. Obviously, if this match mattered for anything, I would. But obviously, I'm dying. I just don't know that I can be bothered to wait to see like what their win card is. It doesn't matter. I'm boarding out these removal spells. I'm boarding in counter spells. It's fine. I don't think there's good stream equity in me playing this out. Y'all will just be sitting here being like, okay. 3 years later. Do they have a win con? Excellent question. One we will continue to wonder. No Pest Control. Pest Control kills all my stuff. I'm definitely the aggressor in the matchup, right? I don't want to be killing all my stuff. Oh, they could be a synth deck. That's fair. I don't know. Weird Brews are interesting, but maybe not for all viewers. Yeah, I definitely agree Weird Brews are interesting. It's more just that, like, I feel like we're going to spend 5 more turns playing that game, and all that's going to happen is my opponent is going to kill us with Fountain Port and, like, not show us anything meaningful. It seems like it's not worth my time, and it's definitely not worth y'all's time. We should just move on, you know? They did play the best card in Standard. So true. Fountain Port. Fountain Port's the best card in Standard. Come on. Get with the program. Yeah, I agree, Mia. I agree. There's this thing called life equity. You don't have to play out every 1% scenario for minor amounts of info. Unless you're like literally playing at Compa Real, then you probably should, but... Nice spell piss. Oh, Beanstalk Affinity? Interesting. Maybe. Is this lethal? It looks like lethal. That might be right to scoop for clock. True, true. Most people don't consider that enough. Hey, Izzy. Alright, let's go. Game 3. That's what a proper game of Magic looks like. Mercilessly running our opponent over. If it looks like lethal and sounds like lethal, then it's a duck. Checks out. Maybe I want the third Destroy Evil over something. I don't know. Oh my god, this is so close to good. I kind of want to keep this on the draw, right? This seems pretty okay on the draw. Kaito's great against them. We have our, like, 3 bodies on turn 2 draw. How has Balemurk been? Today specifically, it's been kind of bad because of the decks we've been queuing into. But my experiences with Balemurk have been very positive. I've been enjoying the card a lot. Never punished. Indeed, indeed. I kind of just want to go Nightmare Pixie instead of making another Otter, right? That sounds pretty nice. And then Pixie is threatening to give us a Kaito next time. They discard Day of Judgment, okay. Would Philia be playable in Standard? I think Philia would be like almost certainly be a tier 1 power level card. Honestly, Philia might just get banned. I think Philia would be banned like comically quickly. Philia Overlords, yeah. Sounds pretty good. Sounds pretty strong. Philia would be the most powerful card in the format if it was in Standard. I'm like literally 100% sure of that. Not even 99%, not even hedging my bets. She would be the strongest card in Standard by a comical margin. Because of everything. Because of the textbooks. Like... because of the literal text on the card. I don't know what else to say. Because of implication. Look at like every card in Standard. Oh my god. Going crazy. I kind of just want 2 lands, right? I have so much to do with my mana. Maybe I don't want the island. Maybe I get rid of the island. And that's like fine. Yeah, you don't know about blue land. I think I agree. It's a flash card. It's a flash card. It flickers your overlords. It enables your Ketramos. That's like the start of why the card's busted. I could go on for like several years. What about Riving Chrysalis? That one's interesting. Huh. That one I don't know the answer to. Flicker's nowhere to run. Oh my god. Yeah, it would be mega busted in Pixie, huh? And Pixie definitely needs the help. Guarding a split up. Interesting. God, can you imagine? Turn 1 Hopeless Nightmare, turn 2 Flash in Myphilia. Just like literally the most toxic magic you could ever imagine. Just like actually hideous. God's Beza. Oh my god. Are they playing another Beza? I'm playing a Day of Judgment. I hope you don't like cards, opponent. What do I get back with the Sphere? I just get back the Overlord, right? The Overlord's coming in soon, but casting the Overlord's just nice. Get another trigger. You want to see this one? Yeah, I'm very curious what was actually going on here all along. I feel like I still just don't really know the answer. My opponent's ranked 300, so clearly they're winning games with it. But yeah, I think Chrysalis would be like maybe a reasonable card in Standard instead of comically broken. I don't know if that's me being like needlessly optimistic though, you know? I guess just when in doubt, have more Kaitos. I mean, Chrysalis would just be like a reasonable solid card. Nice, got the win. Love to see it. End on a good note. 3-1 with Pixie. Overlord was actually pretty nice that game. Of note. Alright, thank you everyone for watching. It's good having you all here. If you've enjoyed the stream, please follow to know when I go live. I'll be back tomorrow with more Standard on Arena, much the same as today. We'll play a funky deck first, and then probably a meta deck second. Nice little way to line up the stream. If you're enjoying the stream, I also have a YouTube channel, VODs. My editor does an amazing job of uploading VODs there. I am tripping over my words. Go give it a follow.